Ain't got a pot on Trump, but I got that work. This shit here, she go berserk. Give me all your loving and I might just work. Throw that thing back, now work. You squirt. This shit here, she goes berserk. Give me all your loving and I might just work. Throw that thing back, now work. Pot on Trump, but I got that work.
Thank you for tuning in to Carefree Black Girl, where we discuss everything carefree, black, and girl.
Hey.
What's up, y'all?
What up?
Hey, we back in this
doing?
bitch.
Yeah, I missed it. I always say that, but it be true. I did miss y'all.
We had a little mini hiatus.
We did take a break.
Yes. Welcome to October.
Hi guys, fall's here.
Yes, it is. It's spooky season.
Spooky
A lot of
season.
stuff has been going on. Yes,
Let's talk about it.
Let's do it. Let's do a little mini recap.
Well, what's up, y'all? It's Nika. I've had a great month. October was beautiful. We had the Broke to Dope pop-up at A3C, our debut, like our solo show, so it was freaking dope.
Congratulations on
It
that.
was awesome.
And
Great
it
energy.
was really dope.
Like,
It was.
literally from top to bottom. It was great energy the whole time. So I really enjoyed it. Shout out to Cidnee for the assist.
Hey.
I'm
Hooking
glad it
us
went
up,
well.
hooking
I
us
heard
up.
great things.
Then, of course, we had the Carefree Black Girl cookout at A3C as well. That was so much fun at the bakery.
Yes, that was
pretty
fun
much
too.
concluding the tour. So it was like so much fun. Just so much fun. So many people came through. So it was a lot of love.
Yeah,
Yes,
it
I
was
had
a
fun.
lot of good, fun stuff for sure. And the Broke to Dope pop up really genuinely was good. I had my boy pop out. He came in from Boston, and he definitely had nothing but good things to say. So you know, I love when you know what I mean. The outsider
Making
can,
a
you know what I mean,
connect, girl.
So,
Thank you.
absolutely,
Yeah.
baby. You know, you gotta represent. So, but yeah. So I guess I can go now. Piggybacking off of that, of course, I was a part of that. DJ'd it, had a blast with the ladies who came out. Of course, the fellas who came out, y'all were definitely dope to see out there supporting us. I also did like a Gucci pop up, so I have this thing called Lemonade 1017. I'm a big Gucci fan, and I always had the idea, and I brought it to life last year, but I was really able to bring it to life this year because I was actually able to like get Lemonade involved and stuff like that. So, and shout out to Nika because she was definitely a part of that, and shout out Pay Me Club. Yeah, I was about to say teamwork, make the dream work, and you got the Pay Me Club. Yeah, hold on, we gotta plug that in one time. But definitely, definitely check us out. It was definitely a lot of fun, and I got more stuff coming up, but it was just a busy ass month. And I performed at the Fader Fort. Me and Quana opened up for Megan Thee Stallion. That I gotta definitely shout that out. That was definitely a highlight of the month for me for sure. So big salute for everybody who made that happen and giving us the opportunity. We killed it.
And that's that. So
That's
what's
that.
up, y'all? It's your girl Hali E, and my life has been, busy
Yes,
to
it
say
has.
the least.
Been MIA in the group chat. Yes, I'm putting you on blast.
Y'all,
Yes,
y'all.
I'm putting you on blast.
Please,
I feel like
so-
she just came back.
I promise. I've been in my own little CAU, AUC world.
It's
like,
okay.
OMG.
We understand.
We just left homecoming.
Hey.
And it was dope, man. It was dope. We had the baby come out for our concert.
Oh, shit.
And
Wow,
we
hold on.
turned it up. I told y'all to come. And didn't everybody was like,
Oh,
easy. The baby turned it up, y'all. Yeah, they was
Of
me
course
and grown
he
baby
did.
Conley.
I
was
did
lit.
see on your story.
Yes, he was like everywhere. He was all in the crowd throwing water.
I
He
love
was on
him.
his security guard neck. Like, he went dumb. It was amazing. In our comedy show, we had Roaring Out, had
Okay.
D1 Pop come out, Hitman Holla,
Oh,
a few other
yeah.
guest celebrities. That was funny, of course. Homecoming was lit. Definitely one to remember. It rained on the actual like homecoming day, which was sad, but whatever. I was on homecoming committee, a part of SGA, and we just been in there grinding. I just been focusing on school, and now we're here, and I survived it.
Yes,
Midterms
you
are almost
did.
over.
We see you, sis.
The
We
semester
see
is
you.
almost over,
Collegiate.
and
Yeah, you better pass them tests in the midterm.
yeah,
and the
I have
finals,
no
girl.
choice. No choice.
A's, nothing
All of
less.
them. That's right.
Well, I'm continuing the busy train.
Yeah.
It was busy.
Yes.
I've concluded my A3C season.
Uh-huh.
Thank the Lord.
Gotta definitely give you rounds of applause.
Thank
Right,
you.
right.
You did your thing. You did your thing.
Most
did.
appreciated, guys. So yes, A3C for me starts in March, ends in October. And those last 2 months are crazy. So I'm just happy, and I've been sleeping so much every chance I get.
As you should.
But A3C week was dope. It was different, and with all the changes, it still turned out well. I'm just so happy to hear about shows like Nika's Carefree Black Girl show. Just doing well and people having those good times, having those connections, people coming into the city and doing really dope things. Shout out to Chris with R&Bay. I know her show was really dope that she did with Atlantic. And there's just so many shows and so many people that came to the city. I did a For the Curators event that was really cool. Just to pay homage to the curators that come down and make A3C what it is. And so that's what I work on all year. It's with the curators for all the auxiliary shows. I dibble and dabble in everything else, but that is what I do. So
salute to you, because that ain't easy.
But shout out to everyone that came through. And to be honest, I'm just happy that it's over.
Yes.
But it's been busy. It was a busy month. Now I'm just chilling, kind of. But I'm happy to be back with you guys. Yes. I'm happy to be able to focus on other things that make me excited.
Right.
And let's get into our Carefree Black Girl of the Month, y'all.
We gotta give it to my girl.
Who is it?
Summer Walker.
Yes.
I'm like stick obsessed with Summer Walker. Okay, I really love her voice, her music, and she just dropped her new project, Over It. Yes. Her debut album is amazing. I love it. It's a different side of her. Right. I'm not gonna say because I'm like an OG fan from like her first release. So it's a very different flow, but it's cool because, she brought in Usher, Janae Cole, who else?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Bryson Tiller,
Black. He was on there, right? I be calling him 6 Lax. So
wait, Party Next Door.
Door came out.
Don't do him like that.
That's crazy for a debut.
Don't do him like that.
That is really crazy for your debut. And she's on like an independent label, right? Love Renaissance.
Right. Yeah,
it's not like
shout
she's
out
on
to
a
Love
major,
Renaissance.
huge label. So that's crazy. We definitely have to give it to her.
And it charted, and I think it hit Billboard, and it did a whole.
It's like breaking records.
Yeah, it is definitely.
Yeah, shout out to Summer.
She did that. Nah, that was cool. I know everybody like went crazy because she got Usher sampling Usher, and I know I love that too. So I thought that was definitely dope. And as a DJ, I enjoyed the project a lot. She usually drops those little like short songs, and I hate that. Yeah. But the way that she did, put this album together, I liked it. So we'll see what she does.
She's definitely a carefree black girl. Like, if you guys watch her stories, like she's just funny to me. Like, she's awkward, like weird, like I feel like I can relate.
Yeah,
you went to her pop-up too, right?
I did. Okay, so she had like a little pop-up with Spotify at Candlefish or something. So she had like giving away crystals, sage,
I could have used
candles. You made your own oil. You can make your own essential oils. She had tea. It was great. It was great. It was beautiful. It was a vibe. She wasn't there though, or she came like the very end or something. I didn't see her. I was trying to see her.
Yeah,
right. Is there any other albums y'all recommend listening to right now? My playlist a lot.
Grip, yeah, most
Snub
definitely.
Nose, I love that.
Snow,
that's what we're listening to in the car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's dope.
Who else just dropped? There's so many like people who dropped but also didn't drop. Like I said, Snow. Like y'all said, Snow, Sir.
Oh yes, Sir.
Yeah, that album
he's great.
Good.
Yeah, so there's definitely a few out there. There's a lot of people I'm waiting on too. Like, but I think next year is gonna be like a special year. So. Yeah. We're gonna get like a whole bunch of
It's a new decade.
It's good,
apparently so. I really didn't realize that.
Yeah, like
it's a new decade, y'all.
Like I
we
really
made
did
it another decade.
Oh my god!
Like that.
The
is
90s,
really blowing my brain.
We're going into the 20s.
And guess how old am I turning?
How old? Don't you? Matter of fact, don't you answer that question? Just for
I'm sorry. Cancel that.
All right.
I'm gonna be almost 30.
I will be 30.
Will you?
Okay, well,
Dirty,
I'm already
dirty.
there. Cool,
Well, that's
story,
fine.
guys.
Like, that's cute. Been there, done that, came back from it.
Did you guys listen to Young and May though?
I did. I definitely
dropped an album
did.
for you?
She
Yeah.
dropped.
Yeah. Surprisingly, it was decent. So I was very worried because when it comes to her, she'll like drop little singles. Like after she didn't give us she gave us a few projects, but she kind of just threw out Lucy's, and like some of them got good reception, but I was just nervous because I'm like, she usually does like freestyles and stuff like that. That's usually
That's
like
true.
her thing.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, okay, let's see how she does with the project. And I'm happy she took her time with it because it was actually really good. There's definitely songs that I'll go back to and listen to. And for her debut project with no features, I thought that was, good, pretty solid record. So definitely take a listen.
Doing her carefree black girl.
She's definitely a carefree black girl.
She living her best life. on the road with her homies, having a good time.
And
Having
the
a good
ladies
time.
probably having a great old time.
Everybody.
And then I also want to shout out to our final carefree black girl of the month, Simone Biles.
Oh,
Yes.
She's killing it, y'all.
honey.
She's got two new
breaking records.
Yeah,
like,
two new moves named after her. Like in the future, they're
That's
gonna be
what you
like,
gotta
"You
do.
just
How old
did."
is she?
I think she's like 23.
that's
I feel like she's in
I
that.
thought she was like just
somebody
16
do the
or something.
Googles.
No,
Yeah, I think she's younger. She looks like a
the
baby.
gymnast body, you know.
But you know,
22.
If
22.
it is, oh wow.
okay,
I thought
congrats
she
to
was-
her.
yeah.
Yes,
Salute
and
to
she
her.
just threw out the pitch for the World Series.
Okay,
Yes,
first
she
of
did
all-
that
With
flip.
that flip.
Yo,
She did a flip.
listen, because I'm a trainer, so I know what it takes to be able to do that. Okay,
Whoa.
she ain't running nothing. She just
did it.
Listen, she's a
Core.
ninja. Somebody
All
cast
core.
her for a movie. Like she,
wow.
But nah, she's definitely carefree, especially to do gymnastics. You kind of gotta not give a damn, like, cause you might
Right.
bust your head,
Break your neck.
You know what I'm saying? So
You gotta kind of give it that.
Yeah, you gotta be carefree a little
Kinda
bit.
be like, you know what?
All the freedom.
You know what? I don't really care.
Free as hell.
Cause
Free
I
as
couldn't
hell.
do it. I wish, but nah. I'm gonna let her live.
I
her
don't
best
even
life
wish.
and do
I
it,
don't
so
like going
salute.
upside
Right.
down.
That's a lot of commitment. Like, imagine
A lot.
she probably has no free time. That
Oh,
this is
no,
her
not
life,
at
and she's
all.
23. She can't experience like you're in college.
Yeah.
Like,
But she rich.
True,
The real, what's the real? I'm
But that
sure
is your
her
career
friends,
as an
that's
athlete.
Your job.
That's
This
your
is
job.
work, and this is what she's passionate about.
Yeah.
So she probably don't care. And guess what? She ain't got no midterm to study for.
she don't. Oh yeah.
Who's the real jealous one? Is it me or her?
But winning. Yes.
And then she's
Speaking of
winning.
winning, we have been winning all year, y'all.
Yes.
Have we?
We
Talk about
have.
it. Talk about it, sis.
Y'all know that like the top 3 beauty queens
Yes.
right now are black women.
Yes.
Say that
Black
again. Hold on.
women.
Repeat that again. What you
Talk
say?
about 'em.
What you say?
Like 3 of the top beauty titles are black women in America right
Miss
now.
America,
2019.
Miss Teen USA,
Yes.
Miss USA.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's America. Black. All right.
This America. This America that
black.
we living in.
It's about
Despite.
damn time. If ain't nobody else gonna say it, I'm gonna say it. It's
Right.
about that damn time, okay?
Hello.
That's beautiful.
It's been long overdue. Nah, but that definitely is dope. And I think as black women, we obviously are on the rise. We're definitely, I think a target audience for a mass number of things, but
Yeah.
obviously,
Most
more good
definitely.
things. And I think there definitely more black representation out there. It's important.
my
So
God,
it's
finally.
good for people. I know it's good for
know.
people to, see that. And, young girls coming up and seeing,
They can see
women
that.
like that, knowing that they could do that. I think that's dope. So salute to
It's very
all
dope.
those girls.
It's like a Barbie.
Yeah, that's what I was
feeling,
thinking.
you
You
know
know
what
what
I
I mean?
Yeah, and I hope more black girls are still into pageants and stuff.
Me
Like
too.
that's kind of healthy, right?
Yeah, a girl
Yeah.
a girl from
Especially
my college ran. I think she won. I want to say it was Maryland. Shout out to Tula. She be doing her own stuff too. Tula on TV
Oh, we
on
doing shout
IG.
outs?
But I was just might as well plug her in. But I want to say it was Miss Maryland. So like definitely they definitely still
my
do pageants and stuff.
my current Miss freshman actually just got back from a pageant in Alabama. I think she was Miss Alabama.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then she was like,
Yes.
she's running for Miss Teen USA, and she's
Like the actual program is really beneficial.
It really helped be the next
Kennedy.
Miss
I
Teen.
love you, Kennedy.
And now they're a lot more like progressive and well-rounded. Like they're not like the bullshit
Like
from back in the day.
debutante
style. Right.
So shout out to us.
Yeah, man. I think
We
it's
love
dope
black
that
women.
we're, the black women are out here doing the damn thing.
Aren't they always, though? Aren't they always?
Shoot, y'all. JT free though.
Hey.
Free JT. Hey, really?
JT free.
Yes, she is. Nah, that salute to her. It was.
Yes.
We was
Shout
waiting. I
We
like
was
when
waiting for
rappers
you.
talk about what they do. So for her to
Okay.
be locked up, unfortunately, she was locked up. But at least she talk about what she do.
And what's the other city girl?
Young Miami.
Okay.
Young Miami, and I can't remember my accent.
Well, I'm
She held
glad
it
now
down,
that
though,
she's
y'all.
got
She held
because
it
she's
down.
been performing by herself for a minute.
She been doing her interviews.
Right.
And she barely can talk. She barely can talk. She been still.
She don't
holding it down.
even like the spotlight
Period.
like that, and don't
She
even
been
like
on the
rapping
features,
for
and
real.
it says City Girls, and it's her holding the
She
City Girls.
definitely held it
name
down.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Her and JT gotta be friends forever because
absolutely.
she definitely held her down for
Like
a long
JT is,
time.
she got her. She on internet telling everybody that's my
Like, that's
that
my
is
girl.
it. That is
Yeah.
it. You don't touch her.
Don't absolutely. She wrote it out because JT's the real rapper. Like it's
Yes.
out there. Like you know what I mean. Like
It's okay,
it's
young
been
man.
said. Like you could tell she's improved. So we even got to give her credit for improving and having to hold
And
it
working.
down. Yeah,
she
but-
was definitely on her
And then she
grind.
had a baby.
Yeah.
She did have a baby, and she got shot at.
Yeah, and she
Yo, you right.
She got
okay,
shot at.
JT
While
free,
she
but
was
let's give it
pregnant.
up to Carisha.
Right?
Carisha, please. Come on.
Yeah. Carisha, please.
You gotta give it up to our girl.
No, she definitely held it down. You got to give it up to her. I don't know. You just got to give it up to her.
Not everybody can hold it down.
Not everybody can hold it down. You know who is holding it down though right now?
Who's holding it down?
Issa Rae. She's like having like the best years
Ever.
ever. Not even year, just years.
Like, just to
It's
come up.
We've been
consecutive.
talking
It's
about
beautiful
Issa
to
Rae
see.
since goddamn-
We
The
started.
first episode.
It's just to come up. Like
Consistency.
I respect the hustle, man.
Yeah, so
Dog.
for those who may not know, she has started her own record label.
Yep.
I think it's partnered with somebody. I forget who. I don't want to
Throw out a name.
throw out wrong names and stuff like that. But regardless, it's called Radio, and it's spelled like how she spelled her last name. So it's RAEDO. That's how you spell it.
Cute.
Yeah, so
gonna
it
go
is
with that.
cute, right? We're gonna go with that.
that
I usually have to write stuff down. Anyways, but regardless, she started her own record label, and not for nothing, I'm from Cambridge technically, but I represent Boston, and her first artist is actually from Boston, and I happen to know her. So shout out to Timar. Shout out to her. Make sure you check out that single, Kinda Love, and
R&B?
Yeah, R&B. It's
Okay.
R&B, and I have good faith in her because her Insecure soundtrack
That's what I was about to say.
had been fire.
R&B.
And she,
Flames.
Like she thinks about him.
yeah.
I'm a
Well,
fan.
she gets people to help with them. So Raphael Sadiq was one person. I forget who was the other person. But regardless, just to be smart enough to know that show was
Okay,
based
this
in
is-
LA,
right.
and
Yeah.
he's from there, and who else better else than Raphael?
But
to
she's
do
also
production?
put on so many like independent
Yes,
artists.
yes, so
Like,
absolutely.
the homies have gotten on that show, so it's
Absolutely.
like
Even
she
Rico
has an
Nasty.
ear.
Yeah, Rico Nasty. I definitely
That-
feel
'cause she
like
kinda
that was
blew
one
up
of the
from that
places
song.
that
Yeah.
I heard her on too. So I'm excited to see what's gonna happen because I know she's specifically looking for those carefree type of black girls. You know what I
right.
We're
mean?
gonna have more black girls put it
Representation.
on.
She
Yeah.
needs to sponsor us.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be
Hey,
Lisa, what up, girl?
Are you
Fly
listening?
me
You
out.
know, we had that sketch
Hello.
comedy
You
show.
need an intern.
That was pretty funny.
You
need a
people,
PA.
right?
Oh.
You need
Is that
a
what you
DJ
need,
for
Issa?
your record
Just
label. I'll
a
DJ
water.
for everybody.
We can do
Get
it.
you a water. You know what I'm saying?
We can
Powder
do it.
you. Okay, I got
Right.
some
Where you
makeup
wanna
skills. I can bring them out for you.
I can carry all my stuff in a duffel bag.
Yo,
Get
that
out
is hilarious. Nah, but definitely big salute to her. And I know she's just working on other stuff. I think she's gonna be in a movie, and of course, Insecure.
Yeah.
She's working on Insecure.
Yes. Yeah,
coming
coming
back.
back. And I think they've been listening to us talking about longer episodes.
They better.
Yeah, I think they've been listening to us,
You
y'all.
said you listening.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
I'm
listen,
so
these
ready.
are
It's like they're gonna know what's happening in my life before I even know.
It's so
Always
It's gonna happen that way.
So meta, you know.
You ain't talk money, then really that's none of my business. I don't even need these lenses. 20 on 20, my vision. Bad yellow bitch with an eye on the price, but nigga, I ain't no million. Millions, thousands, billions. Bob's on me like Dylan. Blondes on me like Hilton. Wendy's on me like Williams. Shouting, digging. Look at me like I'm alien. Bitch, I'm fucking reptilian.
That's hilarious. And have y'all seen what's going on with this craze with Miss Doja Cat out here?
Y'all, I'm like a Doja Cat stan.
Are you?
Oh.
Talk about
On
it,
the
sis.
low, like
On
it's
the low.
crazy.
But you just said that.
I did. Okay.
Shout out to everybody who's on live right now.
I don't know what it is about her, but her personality, just like
She is.
Her
I
personality.
love
How
it.
interesting is her personality?
Like, and
She's
then
so awkward too.
Yes.
I love
She's
awkward
like
black girls.
silly,
Me too.
but then like she doesn't take herself seriously.
You shouldn't take
But
yourself
then on
too
top of that, like
seriously.
she's swaggy as fuck, and then
about
like
it. And
she's
she
just
thick.
like her
Okay.
body's insane.
I was like, y'all wasn't feeling me without
I
it.
can't deal with it. Like I watch every
Nah, we
video.
with you, boo. You.
I'm
Everybody
with
listening
you.
is with you
We're
too.
That's
I
why
love
I'm
her.
like, oh, a new Doja Cat video. Watching. Like I love all of it. Y'all, have y'all seen the new one? Rules.
Oh, I have
That's
not
the
yet.
one that just came out.
Okay, so back.
Oh,
Y'all
that
saw
one
the
with
snake?
that
I didn't hear about
That's
it.
the one with the snake.
Okay.
Now let's talk about her visuals because they are really
They're wild.
fire. And I feel like she just thinks about this in her mind.
Right.
Like her mind says, "Do this."
Right.
That's crazy.
That Juicy kid. Did y'all see the Juicy
yes,
video?
I saw that one. Very
Yeah,
colorful,
yes.
fruity, a little bit weird, but
Right, a little bit weird. But this Rules video, and I think a girl directed it and
Okay.
produced it. It's got like this cool, like Western kind of mob, like desert vibe to it. And she's like a villain boss girl, but she's like a cat, like Doja Cat. So there's like
Costume play.
yes, but
Pretty
she's
much.
got like
pretty
like
much.
makeups on like another, like she's got cool like contacts in. She's like
Right.
being like a cat for real. Like she's got this scene where she's like licking like milk out of the cup, but like it's so cute. Like I'm
Yep,
just like,
yep.
I love her.
such
Okay,
a
y'all.
character.
All on the low though.
I feel
I
like
know, because you know she's kind of problematic from time to time.
just a smidge.
Kinda.
But I mean, who
Kinda.
isn't a little problematic out here? You know?
You're problematic.
Yeah, I am. Just
mean,
a smidge. I mean,
I
when
feel like
I
I
choose
could
to
be
be.
Anybody with an opinion is problematic.
If you think about it like that, I'm thinking another type of problem.
And she like doubles down when she says things, like right?
She said, I said what I said.
Because she
I
had,
said what I said.
because she had that controversy that I guess happened years ago,
2015.
2015, about the F word, and then she like basically was
Not F-U-C-K.
right,
The other one.
the mean one that's inappropriate as fuck.
We don't say that.
So yeah, I guess she had said it, and then she had like apologized, and then she like never mind.
She like,
And
you know
then
what?
she
Never mind my
like
apology.
F
word
that apology. How
right.
about
Then
that?
she was just like word vomit, word vomit, word vomit. Like I don't give a fuck. So she's like one of those people.
find
Like
a tweet.
But I was gonna say somebody must have made her mad for her
That's
to.
the whole thing.
I'm gonna assume
There's
somebody
always
might
a
have made her
tweet.
mad.
No better.
I think they like try to drag her. And
That's
she
what
was
I'm
like,
saying. So
she was
they
like those-
probably
she
like
gets she
you know,
fights
she
back.
was
like,
same thing,
oh,
kind of taking
hell
into
no.
it right now.
I have to investigate this.
But she
Yeah,
was
we
just
got
at
that.
that. Well, while y'all doing that, she was just at that other thing. I would just say, like, she's also, they got on her about the Genius thing too, because they said, I watched a little Genius. Y'all know Genius.
Yes.
Shout out to Rob Markman. He's one of my new followers. What's up, Rob?
Hey,
Rob.
Hi, Rob.
But she was doing a breakdown of Juicy. And she was talking about how she doesn't eat fruit, and like everybody like went in on her, and they're like,
Now that's a different type of problematic. Right
I
there.
know, right?
Problematic for you, honey.
That's problematic for everybody.
Yo,
That's not
you
good
gotta-
for nobody.
yeah. So
the tweet said,
okay, we got the tweet.
I called a couple people F words when I was in high school in 2015. Does that mean I don't deserve support? I've said F word roughly like 15,000 times in my life. Does saying F word mean you hate gay people? Do I hate gay people? I don't think I hate gay people. Gay is okay.
That sounds just like Doja Cat.
Gay is okay.
Like,
I mean,
what?
That's just how she talks.
That's
Her series of thoughts are just like,
Do I hate gay people?
I be watching her videos.
Gay is okay.
Right.
But no, it is.
That's legit. Like, that's a legit thing to, like, be yourself, acknowledge that you said something, but then also understand.
So why she apologize?
Because
of politics.
people maybe
and she might have been sorry before,
She
and
didn't wanna
then
be
somebody
canceled.
pissed her off.
Right, she
and
didn't
was
want to
like,
be canceled.
I ain't sorry no more.
Yeah, like
Right.
it happens.
it's like I'm sorry that it offends you, but
I'm not
this
sorry
is
that I
just
said it.
like
I'm not saying
this
it.
is just me.
how I
First,
express
I'm not
myself.
being rude,
I'm
but I hate that you
not
thought I
saying
was
it to
being
offend.
rude.
I'm not saying it to offend. But then,
Right.
like, where do you draw the line? Like, I
But
don't
your
know.
intention is where you draw the line.
Yes.
And I
So,
think that's
okay,
where
but
we're
then we
always
have
getting
to-
into these PC wars
Mhm.
when it's like,
hate being
is
PC.
your heart
I do.
ill or
Yeah.
are you just saying something
So
without
how do
thinking?
so how do we know that? Like, okay, let's say I'm not her fan. I don't know her like that. Like,
Right.
of course, y'all, like, we know her. We know how she, like, talks or whatever.
Right.
But let's say I'm not, and I just hear she says that. Well,
I think that tweet, even though it's not like super like clear, is her way of like addressing the issue.
Oh, no, I'm talking about, like, let's say the original tweet. I'm looking at the original tweet.
No, I hear you.
And
And,
I'm
I think
like-
that's why she had to come out with this. So
okay.
to your point, you are going to have to address when you say something problematic, right?
Yeah.
But I think if you're fucking 45, you're ill. Like your intentions are, we already know who you are as a person. It doesn't matter what you say. We know that you're racist as fuck. So anything that you say, you meant it, even if you say you didn't. So I just think that your intention is what really is the line.
Why does Justin Bieber get a pass? That's what I want to know. So
You
all
ain't
these
getting a
people,
pass from me?
I don't know. Too many black folks love them some Justin Bieber. I'm gonna put it out there. Look, I get it. Well,
I
actually,
did
I
love
don't
Justin
get it.
Bieber.
And like Justin Bieber had,
But what
don't come for me.
pass? What happened?
So
What did he
Justin
do?
Bieber
I'm a
has said a
believer.
whole bunch of. So he
I was a
was
believer.
like in a whole video singing like saying nigger, 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 talking about killing and all of that stuff.
When?
But what
What-
song was it? Because the song
It
say
wasn't a
nigger,
song.
or did
It was
say
not
nigga?
a song, first of all.
That was
First of all, I hope he
like, it
wasn't
was like
saying
a
that.
chant.
Talking about
he
I
was
wanna
doing
kill?
something.
Was he
Yo, I'm
young?
trying to, yes, he was like huh?
Oh, he was young.
He was young.
Okay.
Justin Bieber
It
said
doesn't
nigga.
matter to me because
see,
I
if
feel
you're-
like so this is
He's
where
been
my
famous
beef
since he
be
was, like,
coming.
6, so
Huh? No, he was like 13, 14 or
and
something
he
like
was
that.
Canadian.
So what
So
that
that
mean?
means he may not even
They're so
know
nice.
the gravity of what you're saying.
So I'm gonna tell you
So
why that's
nice.
some bullshit.
Don't offend.
I'm gonna tell you why that's some bullshit because what Usher signed him at like not too much farther than that. Usher signed Justin Bieber very
He was
young.
13.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I
for him
found
to be
the
singing
video.
something like that, and then for him, I just bring that up because we talk about cancel culture a lot, right? And
Yeah.
like someone like Sabrina Cardio, and like you know what I mean? Like people
yeah.
do that, and it's like. For some reason, he got a pass. I don't know if it's because he hung out with the black folks and stuff
Well,
like
I
that.
think it's his
Because that
age.
was 13.
Like now, if Justin Bieber would
So,
come out and say
how
that,
old was Claudia?
So,
grown as fuck.
that's
Right.
fine in comparison to somebody like I'm not
Back
rooting
to
for Sabrina
intention.
Claudio. I'm
Yeah.
like I'm talking about just in general, right? So just to use her, if you use that in correlation with her age and what happened with her and why people want to cancel her, it's almost like the same time frame. So like my thing, that was the
about
only
it.
thing
No,
that
talk
would
about it.
just
well,
Talking
I
about
guess.
Doja?
No,
She's
she's not
not even
Sabrina
white.
Carter.
Sabrina who?
But she's not white.
Who?
Sabrina
Carter.
Carter.
Yeah, but I actually forgot. Did she say nigga?
I
Was
don't know
that
what
it?
she said.
She had
She
said
had
something
like a
reckless.
fake page.
Yeah, she
See,
had.
that's the thing. It's like
did
stories
what?
and stories.
It
I don't know what the real
is,
story is.
and-
I don't know what the real story is.
Version you heard.
I heard she made a fake page making fun of black girls.
Something like that.
Oh,
right?
I'll
And
be her
I'm
ass.
not, so I maybe, whatever, right?
That's completely different too.
Yeah, that means you put effort into
Bro,
that.
right.
I made effort.
It's because she couldn't play
So-
double dutch with the black girls in school.
All I'm gonna say
Keep
is,
up.
I just think it's interesting how certain people get passes for certain things. So just like a Doja Cat, like
Right.
some people giving her a pass for things.
But
I just think that it's interesting that
Yeah.
Justin Bieber clip came out. People gave him a pass, and I just think that it's interesting.
But I think
regardless,
back to your point, like first of all, you got to know intention, and second of all, like you got to.
if I'm not mistaken, it was like a yo. I'm
If
gonna.
she created a whole page,
And like your
So,
act,
I
don't
and
know
like
the
your
real story, though.
actions, and like everything else you're doing, I think
right. So
goes into
yeah.
like
Oh,
the
okay.
It's like what happens after the fact, okay?
Or yeah.
Now, that was 10 years ago, right? 20. That was
I
on
don't
was
know.
like
I'm
almost
Google it
that.
because I want to know.
the video, Justin Bieber video, 2013.
Yeah, so
That's a
I just
long
want to
time
know how
ago.
old he was. I was just bringing that
He's
up because
like a
I just
little
think
bit
it's
older than
interesting
me,
how
so.
people
He's like
just get
24,
certain
25
passes for
maybe?
certain things, huh?
Maybe
I think it may
25.
just didn't get enough. I mean, also
Nah,
when
people
did it
knew.
come out?
I didn't hear
know.
about
I
it.
think
didn't hear
people-
about it either, to be perfectly honest.
I didn't hear about
I
it. And if
think
I would have
that's
heard, I would have
interesting,
been
But I'm
like,
not even gonna
really?
lie, I gave him
You
a
talking
pass.
about the dude that be with Drake?
So I mean, even to that
would-
point,
I
it's
am a
just like I
believer.
just think it's interesting what gets put
Yeah,
out there,
yeah,
and so that's all. Don't
That's
get me
true.
wrong, like. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. for
Okay,
real. But
so-
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
it's just interesting how certain people get passes and other people don't.
Yeah, because
And-
Claudia, her ass made a Twitter account called "Oh Damn You're Ugly," and fans posted screenshots of comments, and she was saying the N word, as well as a comment made recently on Instagram, which she allegedly referred to a fan as a sweaty conga.
But what? I don't know what that is, but regardless, I
not
can't
racist.
She
understand.
ran a page. She probably ran it for like
She
at
ran
least
the
a
page.
year.
That's
At
rude.
least
That's
a
bullying.
year.
That's cyberbullying. What is
Listen.
that? I'm never listening to her again. What?
So listen,
That is cyberbullying.
regardless,
She killed it on Sir's album. I'm
So-
sorry.
So this is what I'm. So this
Bro,
is
she
what
in
I'm
my
just
playlist
talking about,
right
right? 'Cause
now,
people
bro.
are talking about uncanceling her now because she dropped that track with Sir. So this is
that
just,
track, I forgot all about.
All I'm
everything.
just saying is, I
forgot
just
about
think that it's
everything.
just real.
I mean, I think it's
interesting.
just a personal thing.
It is no, it all is personal.
Oh,
it's gonna come down
definitely.
to, but that
Yeah.
just comes down to cancel culture in general.
Right.
Like
And
I
also
think,
think
you're
it's
gonna,
like
You gotta
how
think for yourself.
much you're out there as a person also helps people come to a different conclusion.
100%.
Doja Cat is very visible.
100%.
So you have much more to go off of her as a person, whereas Sabrina Claudio, I don't know anything about her.
Oh no,
I just know
absolutely,
it's
absolutely,
So if one little
absolutely.
thing comes out,
I'm
then
like,
it's like, oh shit, what?
That's all
Now
right.
I
Right.
know.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. I just, like I said, I just think it's interesting. I don't agree what the hell what Sabrina Claudio said or did. Don't twist that up. Don't put that on me. I don't agree with none of that.
Nah,
right?
bro.
But
She
again,
whack.
no, yeah, she's definitely whack for that. And
That's
even
cyberbullying.
if, but you also have to give people the chance to grow. So regardless of what
Agreed.
space what she was in, then I don't know
Same
where
with
she's at now.
Justin
I was just
Bieber.
about to
So
say.
I get that.
I was gonna say, dang.
I get
I
that.
still
There
want
was
a little
growth.
14-year-old boy.
Nah, because Justin Bieber makes me mad, and I don't want to get us canceled.
The truth is out.
I don't care. I don't know why other people don't have beef with it. Like for Justin Bieber to be able to like do Many Men and like all of that, like I just like y'all are crazy. But I don't know what people's infatuation is with him. I personally don't think he can sing. I'll put that out there. I don't care. I don't think he can sing.
We see it now. Candy
But
doesn't like
no.
Justin
But
Like him.
regardless, though, you
He
can bring
does.
up
It's like-
anybody. We can bring up Kanye, right? Like there's different
Yeah.
things that.
Wanna keep it jigging, make it move and make it bounce. I'm the coldest in the north, the hottest thing about the south. About to show you what I'm about. He a hater, kick her out. She a weak one, sniff her out. Everybody chasing clout, and you won't catch me in a jam with no nigga trying to scam. Like he cute, well, and QMC don't give a damn. Bitch, I do my own dirt while you trying to lift the skirt. I get deposits from the Turk. That's that different type of work. Kisses and hugs. Girl, show me
He's on our
I
list.
pretty much feel like I've canceled Kanye at this point.
Yes.
I don't think it's a point of no
not.
return for me. He got
The
to really.
album is on my new playlist.
See, so this
have
is
not.
so it
Sigh,
comes down to
hard
personal
sigh.
stuff.
Okay, I listened to this project on the way coming here, and he's manipulating us, y'all. He's
Yo.
dropping gospel vibes, and you can't turn because he's talking about Jesus and God and all this stuff, and he's not saying. It's not rapping to me. I don't know.
Is it like really like
but
a
I don't
gospel
think
song?
he's a producer too, though. Like he got other, other stuff.
But he did have one song where it sounded like your car doors, your car's open and like the thing's dinging.
Yeah.
It, like he made a song out of something like that. That's
He
interesting if
sampled
he produced
I mean,
it.
yeah. See, he just needs to stick to producing.
Car door dinging.
I don't know.
He lost me a long time
He's
ago.
what?
He's cool.
Okay, so Hali thinks he's cool. This is very interesting.
Not
I'm
like cool,
intrigued.
but like.
But I'm
He's,
interested
like, cool.
because, like, you are the youngest on the panel.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
Hi, guys.
but, like, what is your opinion of Kanye? Because
I'm not
you
gonna
have
sit
a
here and lie,
different
like,
perspective.
I had classmates definitely go to that 6
Sunday
a.m.
service.
Oh yeah, he did
I'm
come
not
to
gonna lie,
Atlanta.
like I was mad that I overslept. I'm not gonna lie. I was
mean, it's
mad.
Kanye,
You had to wake
so
up at
it's
6 in the
Kanye.
morning just to get there to stand in line. I wanted to go,
Mm.
but 6 in the morning.
No.
I mean, I couldn't
not for
handle
Kanye.
that,
Like,
but-
whoa, maybe for Chance, but not for Kanye.
Now that's interesting.
Y'all don't like what the?
We can have that conversation later.
Oh,
You said maybe for
Not that I
Chance?
don't
What?
like him. I'm
What?
just definitely not standing in line.
No, I would never do that. I'll go to a free show where I'm
Free.
front in line.
I mean, he does free show.
I'll
Okay,
give him a
let's
free
stay
chance.
focused.
Yeah. Okay,
Kanye.
so Kanye.
He did
What is
make
it?
the
Jesus
comment
is home?
about slavery.
Jesus is king.
Jesus is king.
Jesus is king. So I mean,
Kanye's
Maybe he got
relationship with religion is very interesting because
Tenuous
he
at
came out
best.
with the whole Jesus walks, right?
No, not tenuous.
My opinion, that was just for controversy, but still, he put God in the forefront where
And
people
somebody
weren't really
else
talking
wrote it
about it
too.
in rap and whatnot, right? Then he started calling himself Jesus. Like that's kind of weird. Like, yeah, he can't. He's calling himself Jesus. Like
I remember.
But
his
Jesus
whole
does-
project was a little bit
Jesus does
satanic,
live
a little
within
bit,
us.
right?
We are Jesus.
It's the purpose of that was
Interesting.
saying that
The
he's a god.
But aren't
He said he's a
you
god.
not supposed to
But
like
God-
make
but
like
Jesus-
isn't false
Yeah.
idols and all that?
He said he was an
his
idol.
videos during that
Oh.
time was very
Jesus.
dark. He was very dark during that time.
He's
like
still depressed now.
it
We
was
not
very.
gonna call a
It
spade a
wasn't
spade.
religious. Like wasn't Christianity.
Yeah, my
Then
guy was sick.
He
and
brought
still
the
is.
life of Pablo. We hear the choirs. We hear the gospel.
We featured
vibes.
Chance.
You
We did
Chance the
feature
rapper.
Chance.
He's talking about God.
The
That's
new-
cool.
The new.
And now we have Jesus is King and Sunday service. And I don't know if it's a gimmick or if it's genuine. And that's what really confuses me because I don't know.
It feels
a-
very disingenuous.
I'm gonna tell
Well,
you what I think is going on.
Can't talk about it
with
till I
Kanye.
go.
I'm gonna tell you what I personally think is going on with Kanye. I think Kanye is I don't think Kanye is a dummy. Like I think he's a highly intelligent man. I think he's almost too smart for his own good. So for him, he's released 9 projects. If you look at every single one of his projects, he's almost had somewhat of a different persona each time that he's came out. If you take a look at Kanye right now, you can tell that man got some mental health issues going on. So that's just, I don't think just popped up either. I think he probably had some stuff before his mother. Then his mother passed happened, right? And then now we have Kanye now who, he doesn't necessarily have the best people around him and, things like that. So
Who around?
that's how we get here. His
Are y'all talking about the
family,
Kardashians?
The Kardashians. Damn right.
Who is
like,
around
I
him?
gotta go.
Nobody.
They are hustlers, okay?
but
I love the Kardashians. Okay, I'm
No,
sorry.
let's not talk about them on this podcast.
I mean,
No,
they
yeah,
can be
no.
problematic, but I mean, at the same time, Kris Jr. is a PR goddess. Like, come on now.
she's I'll take a
She's
workshop.
dope, like-
I'll take a
I
master
would
class.
take one, too.
yeah, no,
would take a
absolutely.
class,
Just use
like,
it for good though.
How did you do this?
Nah, but just to go back to Kanye, I think he's just like, he's another one. I think mental health is like a real issue with him, and I just really want him to get some like real help. But needless to
But
say,
first
he's
of
a
all,
highly intelligent man.
We could pull out an old episode, and we've been saying this. Like,
Absolutely,
and you-
absolutely.
And I think in every episode you pull him
Because I feel like he needs
he's
to.
sick.
I
but
do.
I also appreciate his talent.
But he's creative,
No,
so
he's-
right. So you get somebody who's like kind of
His
sick.
talent is diminishing. I'm
That's
sorry.
what I'm saying.
He's
So it
not
gets-
producing
right.
better
so you
music.
get to a point
Because
where you think you're so
He's in his
delusions
own world.
of grandeur.
Yes, that's what I'm gonna say. He's in his
like,
own world. He's so off though. That's why we don't like it though, because it's very, very disconnected. Because he's disconnected from himself. You get it?
That's
so
a
like,
word.
if once he gets himself back to connected to himself, then we get the Kanye that we want.
don't
But
think that's gonna
he's
happen.
so.
I think we lost him.
Yeah, I think it's just like
I think that in a couple of years
might
we
pull like
will
a Jim
see
Carrey.
things. I think we'll see Kanye like really. I know he was institutionalized before, but I think unfortunately something like is gonna like really make him like tick or something. Go like, and he's gonna like he really needs to just like be like case studied and watched for like a year, and like somebody for real. I would personally love to see an astrologist and a psychologist do a case study on Kanye, like, and break him down, because think about it.
I would like a conversation.
Think
honestly,
about because
but I just think he's a narcissist.
he is
a narcissist.
I mean,
but that's also why he's Kanye.
arrogant. Yeah,
But
That's
no,
also
like just like classic.
But
like,
before,
he's like
he could
literally,
prove
like,
it.
45. Like they're the same person. They have the same issue going on. Him and the president. They have the same type of personality issue.
Hey, first of all, relax with the Gemini thing.
yeah,
we're not going to
exactly.
put that on Geminis.
We're not doing this.
two Geminis.
So,
We're going to relax.
Listen to the
Although that might add to the multiple
Geminis and Earth signs. The logic is here.
But that's not
obviously.
That's not exactly.
the
like,
logic. Oh,
No. We are not putting that.
I
But
know.
yo,
I was
like, it's just wild to me. I find it very uncomfortable. I think it's very creepy. It's like
No, it is
people
uncomfortable.
are like sycophants and like really believing this man just because of the platform he has, and that's what's terrifying, because just like the president, he's able to like mind warp people into thinking like this is like music and I'm being a genius, and really like something's wrong with him, just like you're talking about. And it's scary.
Yeah,
because
I wanted
people
to get
are
some
like
real help.
blinders
He really
are
needs
on,
help.
and they're like, I'm going to Sunday service.
Whoever is
and
around
I'm like,
him.
what are we really doing? Like, take 2 seconds, really think about what's really happening and what you're really supporting. Like a man, like a regular ass man is telling you, is bringing you to church, a place that is supposed to be the most connected to source, where you're really being vulnerable and true and, you know, serious. Like that's a place of just sanctity, and he's turning it into something commercialized and exploited, and people are trading invitations and do you have the address, and their phones are out, and
Yo, she is disgusted. If y'all
I'm
could
like-
see her face right
I'm
now.
just
Seriously,
like,
I was so
disgusted.
I was
Ugh.
I was so mad when that
for
happened.
My friends and who wanted to go and who went, we just nosy as hell.
well, everyone had their
number
phone.
one.
And I was gonna say, and I think
That's why I
a part
wasn't
of
too
it
mad.
too.
I did see it on the internet, but you know, they said it's something about being there. Like it's just a special type of feeling when
Just
you're
like
there.
church. Just like church.
I mean, yeah,
that is-
and I think, and that's the argument that people come back to after this comment, and it's like,
Right.
but it still feels like church, and I think, and that's why people go. They want to know, okay, so is this some type of gimmick that Kanye is doing, or is he really on the platform of Jesus Christ and doing the one thing that Jesus asked us to do, and that's glorify and edify His name in a way that is to the masses?
But
and technically, that's what Kanye doing.
But are you guys, or are these people just convincing themselves that this is what's occurring?
But no, it's fact, because if Jesus says, bring people to my house, that his house is the church, and now you have had 10,000 people waiting in line. Jamal Bryant is a good preacher, but he don't have that every Sunday. Like, he's on a tour of churches.
But
And
not
technically
for
from
the church.
Not for the church.
He was at Howard
but
the
if
other
you
day.
have- If you have, but what I'm saying is when they're donating money, he's donating the money to the churches. The churches are getting paid.
And what are and then what is this money
And the
then
churches
doing?
have these reputations.
Yeah, where's that money
pastor
going?
with the
and
jets.
that's
Like,
right. But what I'm saying is now you have to take that into the account of the pastor. Now you have to take that into the account of
That
the
brings
church.
up a whole different
and that's
argument,
a whole different
though.
conversation. But we can't be mad at Kanye for technically doing what Jesus told us.
he didn't
do
have
when
to be in the
left
church
earth.
to me. He didn't have to be in a church.
I just think that we're giving him so much power that he has not earned.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all.
Any more power than any other celebrity has.
I think the biggest issue with Kanye doing this is that he's profiting off of it, right? So if Kanye was doing this and there was no merchandise, and all of that stuff, nobody would care, right?
No Coachella.
He sold those shirts for like $300.
So I get why people. I think that's I personally think that's really where the frustration comes. It's not for him gathering people together and remixing songs. Black people do that on the regular in their own homes all day, right? So we can't really get mad at him if he wants to bring people together in that light. I think again the issue comes now. Now you're kind of looks like you're exploiting the church, right? And not for nothing, just like Nika said, there are pastors out there who also have been in controversy for that. So I think that just makes for an interesting argument because it's like, I'm going to bring up this tweet and I'm going to put it all together. It says, why y'all mad at Kanye for hustling religion but not your pastor? So
I'm not.
So
I haven't been to church in a minute.
Yeah, I don't go
for
to
that
church.
reason.
And I ain't gonna get too deep. We're not finna get into that. I don't really want to piss off nobody. I'm just putting that out there for argument's sake, right? So people are mad at Kanye at the same stuff I was mad for Creflo Dollar's doing. How you asking people for money for a big old jet? Like why you need a jet? You get what I'm saying? So again, I think people are really mad at Kanye at the simple fact that he's trying to make money and profit off of it. Now, if he's making the money and it's going to the churches, then can we really necessarily be mad? I don't know. Can I be mad about this Jesus is King album and it being trash? Absolutely.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Absolutely.
But my thing is like authenticity. Like,
100%.
if we fast forward in 5 years, is Kanye still going to be talking about
But
this?
Mace kind of, in a sense, of course, he didn't put together his own church. But
Mace
he went
and
to
Fat Joe are both in the church now.
Right,
But they're
so-
doing it in completely different ways.
Mace kind of just disappeared from rap and then he ended up in church. He kind of just changed his ways and then he came back to rap.
Right.
So it's like, again, I get that he's not doing his Sunday service thing, but he kind of did the same thing. So
But he's not over here going on tours, making merch,
if
dropping
he was
albums.
making money, he probably would have because
he's
Mace tried
doing-
to make a comeback.
But it seems like he's doing it from a different place.
See,
I
I can't.
It's a different financial place.
No, he's doing it from a place of like, I truly feel this way. This is
but why
truly where
can't-
the
so
path
why-
has
wait,
led
so
me.
here's my argument
Because
and my
Kanye
correlation.
doesn't do anything
No,
without
you
it being
can't-
a spectacle.
But that's not fair to him and his.
He
seen
says
Kanye
it.
for
He
years.
says it.
No,
He
no.
does
So-
it.
What?
Jimmy and
That's
Pocket.
fine.
Jimmy's
Just
like,
shout out
our
to Jimmy.
guest.
I get that. All I'm saying is my correlation that I was trying to make with Kanye and Mace is that Mace started out as Pretty Boy Mace. Mace did not come out. He had no damn church songs. And then right? And then he became a pastor and then he came back to rap. It didn't work for him. And that's probably truly personally why I think he went back into it. Not that I don't think he could have did both, right? But people gave him flack too. So all I'm saying is, do I think Kanye is crazy for doing all of this? Absolutely. But this isn't the first time we've seen this in hip hop.
Right.
And
And I
again,
wonder-
I think
No,
people
I don't
are
think
getting
it
mad
is.
at him.
It doesn't bother me that it's hip hop at all.
It's because
there
it's
is a group of people
religion.
that it does bother, and I don't.
That
it's
doesn't
because
bother
it's
me.
religion,
Why
and
can't
it's-
we form those two worlds, religion and hip hop?
You got
Why
Lecrae.
to, though.
Lecrae is fire. Lecrae is one
Chris
of the best
Franklin.
fucking rappers out there.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And like,
He's
shout out to
R&B,
Reach
but-
Records.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Reach Records. They're one
Yeah.
of the dopest labels. What Up RG?
Oh, absolutely. There's
What's the
a
other?
mix.
I can't
But
call
what
her
I'm
name right
saying
now.
is,
There's like,
that's still an argument that's being made, though. Like,
well,
I'm not
that's
saying
not
that it
my
hasn't
argument.
happened, but I'm
my
saying
argument
it's still an
is
argument
the
that's being made.
inauthenticity of Kanye's
I
whole
don't feel like
movement.
it's
But that's what I'm
genuine.
saying. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's fine. I don't know how genuine it is.
I don't either.
All I'm saying is Mace went through a phase. It's not fair to say that even though Kanye's off his rocker, that he can't be going through a phase, and this is just what he's going through right now.
And all I'm saying is, I used to be a Kanye motherfucking fan.
Me too, girl.
So that's where it's not coming from. Like, oh, I used to be a hater, and I'm still a hater, or something like that. Like, I was at the Life of Pablo, like fucking losing my mind on the floor when he was like above me, like dying, like Kanye's above me. Like, so I get it, right? But that's my fear. Is like, I understand the fandom,
of course,
that he has over people.
I understand. So
that's why I'm like, yo,
I do not disagree with y'all. I'm just presenting the opposite side. I just because we have to.
They cannot think for themselves, and you got
Kanye again. So
that's not his fault though.
But
he's using it into his advantage.
Like, he's using the power.
But isn't that every celebrity though?
No.
Yeah,
Beyonce is very.
Beyonce knows can do whatever she wants.
No, she's responsible. She's very responsible.
Like Kanye
is responsible with her platform.
Like Kanye and Beyonce,
she knows
are two different. But those are two different people, and that's again, this isn't necessarily fair to Kanye. We know this man has an issue. So while I think that this could potentially be somewhat genuine, I don't think that this is just coming from out of the blue. He's always talked about doing something crazy like this. Not that I'm giving him a pass for it, but you get what I'm saying?
But I just want people to give him a little bit more slack.
I don't want people.
It's been like 5 years.
We've been giving him slack.
I'm not gonna lie.
All right, I don't know. I just feel like
it's been decades of slack.
No, I get it. I just feel, again, to bring it all back, I think more people, again, I think the biggest issue is that Kanye is selling merch and all of this stuff there. If he wasn't, then people really wouldn't care, because it's just like, okay, whatever, he's throwing us a church party or something like that, right? So you eliminate that, then you eliminate the argument, and people might not even care about this album as much as, you know what I'm saying, as... It's still trash. I haven't listened to it. I know it's trash. I can look at the cover and tell it's trash. Like, you know, but I don't know. I just think it's interesting. I just think it's...
But obviously he's doing something, because he got us riled up.
That was a good. I think that was a good combo.
Yeah, it was.
And I just wanted to and again, I don't agree with all the shit Kanye doing,
but I don't disagree with.
But I just also want to present an opposite side and an opposite way to think, because there are some correlations.
That's your fellow Gemini. I get it.
I fall for you every time I try to resist you. We can get away. Palm trees, beach views, ordinary day. All I wanna hear is in the visions on replay. Sit right next to you. I try not to show how I feel about you. Think you wish you away, but we don't really want to. I just wanna get away and sit right next to you. I don't wanna kiss you.
Another interesting thing about Kanye, there was a comment where he was like, he's gonna live in Chicago, and Kim said she wasn't going. So like,
right? So because they're like,
what do you guys feel about open relationship? I mean, like long distance relationships.
Woo! Wow.
Could you do it? Can you do it?
I can talk about it, because I'm obviously the person who has came here the farthest. I am open to it, to the person that I am. I don't think it would be a bad idea. My thing is, if I'm going to do a long distance relationship, I need that person to be somewhat busy and like not have a lot of free time on their hands. Like, I need you to almost like have to advert for your schedule to talk to me. I need you to be able to make time for me. So if you have to make time for me, I'm hoping you ain't trying to make time for the next bitch. You know what I mean? Yeah. Would I want to do a long distance relationship? I would prefer it. Right.
I kind of want to.
But I'm not against it. Like, if I had to date
I just feel like I would need to try that for like this next transition in my life, because I've been single for so long. So like, I don't want to just immediately be all up on somebody. So maybe we try the whole long
distance. My thought was, dang, I get to talk to you when I feel like talking to you.
Yeah,
so that's course.
To see you. And it's always a good time when you don't see someone after a while and you see them. And it's like, oh my God, it's such a great feeling.
But my only thing is with that is like, do you only see the best of that person? If that makes sense.
It's tough. It's
Like,
tough.
you
So
only
I
get
kind
one
of
side.
You don't know them on like their bad days.
Yeah, and all the
'Cause they can
time,
just
your time is
decide,
limited.
I can't talk.
So it depends. So this is gonna be the factor because I actually just went through this, right? So little T. I was kind of talking to somebody in Boston. I knew him, but like I didn't know him. So like I would run into him and stuff like that. So we started talking and kicking it. Went out there, kicked it with him originally. This is our first time kicking it together. Like for real, you know what I mean? One of the times after we went on a date, but like this is like, you know, kicking it. I like spent the weekend with him type shit. Get what I'm saying? So yeah, I have to though because you know, we went out, I went to Dave & Buster's, then like I said, came back, kicked it with him for the weekend. That's the first time we really got to know each other. And we kind of got into an argument and stuff like that because we knew each other, but it was more so through text, more so through FaceTime. We didn't get a chance to absorb people's, like, my energy. You're not able to really understand my gestures and how I move.
That was a joke.
Right, and stuff like that. So,
It'd
like,
be awkward.
yeah.
That was a joke.
Yeah, it's just little stuff like that. So it's just like, so that becomes the issue. So like now if I date somebody that I kind of already know, then it's different because
And
we
then you
haven't
go long
established
distance.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's where it gets tough. That's where it gets tough.
I did a long distance thing, but this guy, we've been cool forever. Like we were friends for like years, and then we tried to date, and he has family here. So it's like not hard to see him or whatever. But he lives in Florida, so by the time I go home, we're even farther away from each other.
Right.
So it's like kind of weird, but you know, if we wanted to work it out, we could. We just
that's what I was gonna say. I think it would be different if you had an established relationship together and then you moved versus trying to establish a relationship away from each other.
It's definitely a little difficult. Definitely a little difficult.
But it seems like it might be interesting because it would.
It depends. And like I just think in the long run, me and him wouldn't have worked. Well, the thing is, in the long run, me and him wouldn't have I was always worried about that. We wouldn't have worked in the long run though. So it ended up working itself out. So I feel like, you know, listen, not for nothing, one of my closest friends did a long distance relationship, right, with her husband, who's now her husband. She was in Boston, he was in Philly. You get what I'm saying? They're married now, got kids and some old stuff. You get what I'm saying? So it could definitely work. But it just depends on the person. Are y'all really meant to be in each other?
Right.
You know, for him, I think he was a filler. We talked about that the last episode. How, like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you talk to people just because you're a little bored or you just want a little something. You get what I'm saying? So for me, I think he was a filler in that place in my life because he helped me out. I got flued out in Samoa. You get what I'm saying? So I needed that help at the time. You get what I'm saying? So I think it just depends on what's really truly meant to be.
Definitely depends on the connection.
Well,
that's true.
I think it'd be cool if they lived in a like cool place, like London.
Whoa,
right.
that's
I have a husband
stuff.
in London. Oh my God. I have a husband in London and Paris, and I'm sitting in fucking Atlanta.
But see, that's a cool because it's like
That is, I can't do that. I can't do that.
But
I can't date. Oh yeah, the time
Out of
difference.
country?
The
time. I need a
bill.
passport and all of that. Not that I have a passport,
but the way my
I'm not
lifestyle
doing
is,
that.
my bills to pay for a flight, like when am I gonna go to London? I'm gonna have to miss a holiday.
Yeah.
I feel like even in the States, what if they live in Cali?
Yeah, like something like
the
that.
time difference, the
3
money
hours.
to get together.
I can do a
to
3-hour
Cali.
difference, bro. That ain't that bad.
it's not. I like
bad.
corresponding.
London is a whole nother day though. Like
Yeah, you wild.
Not even in the same
But I do
time.
have a boo in London. Like stop, bro.
Hey,
It's time
if
for
you
me to go.
listening,
Oh,
come
yeah.
on.
I had a boo in New York.
You don't say.
I had a boo in New York.
Okay.
For a day.
Okay.
But you know, when I go back to New York, that's who I'm gonna
That's
say,
gonna be your boo for
There
every
he
day.
is.
Feel me? Have the boo for the weekend.
That's
Shout
just
out
how
to the
that
fake
works.
bays. Hey, fake bays.
You keep us happy, okay?
Still a hit.
Yeah, it's still a hit. So what about like, okay, so that's like long distance. So that opens up, I think, the door for like open relationships because that comes down to like exclusive dating, inclusively dating, because I personally think there is a difference.
It is.
What about y'all?
No, there is.
Okay, so that's true,
Valid.
right? So
I agree.
I think it's, you know, and then it comes down to stuff like that. So what about open relationship? Would you be open to an open relationship?
That's tricky.
I used to think.
I'm gonna answer last.
I know. I used to think that I was so open,
one with the world,
but I'm not.
What makes you not open to it? If you don't mind me asking. You can decline.
No cap. I don't need my friends to be open like that. Like, don't have too many friends to be friends with me. Because then if I call you and I need you and you unavailable because you helping somebody else because you got so many friends, it's going to be a lot. So don't let us be dating. And I call you.
Exactly. I'm going to be thinking I'm territorial. I'm sorry. I'm a Taurus. I'm
and
jealous.
then baby,
and my moon is a Taurus.
I'll be like,
so
what are you hanging out with? What are you doing? What's going on? What's happening?
Exactly.
I'm going to be thinking about 100 things. But on the other end, it's like, okay, what if I'm more open to something and, I want to explore that. Mm-hmm. Like,
right. I agree with that.
So that's
my mind could change.
So that's why I'm on the fence about it. I can't say yes. I can't say no because I haven't been necessarily put in that position to have that question because I've been single, right? Yeah. But for me, off the bat though, I'm not against it because I know I live an unconventional life and I see my relationship being pretty unconventional. And I feel like there might be times where like I might want to go dabble in something real quick and I don't want to be restricted from that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and it just like, I'm not saying that you can just go free ball and do whatever. There's definitely rules and there's boundaries and stuff like that.
It sounds nice.
I get it, and that's what I'm saying. And that's what I said. I can't say yes, and I can't say no.
I would like to have the option to give the option, but I don't think I would actually do it.
Yeah.
Actually,
because I'm like, I'm
so
like,
here's my mindset when I'm dating. I automatically thinking that I automatically think that you're talking to at least 3 or 4 girls off bat. I don't care if you tell me that you're not. I'm gonna automatically think it, and like not for nothing. Even when in a relationship, I'm still gonna think that you might have one in the cut. So my relationship views are a little skewed. So, and I'm not saying I do think that there's faithful men out there. But, the longer that you're with somebody, shit happens and stuff like that. And, things happen. So, like, I don't know. Again, I'm not against it, but I don't know if I'm 100% for it because I haven't tried it. So until I try it, I can't say.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. Relationships are difficult things.
Yo, they hurt my head. I've never been in love. Never.
I thought
I'm in love every week, y'all.
Every week. I mean,
Scorpio.
I fall in lust.
Say no more.
I fall in lust.
But my Venus is Aries, and I'm a Taurus ruled by Venus.
Oh my God.
Oh, you a love bug. You a love bug. I can't say love. I be lusty. I'm a lusty.
Yeah, maybe it's more that.
I ain't got time for none of the
I'm not.
I probably
That's what freaks me out.
You're just like
if I like someone, then I like you.
Virgo ass.
Yeah. So it's not like a flighty thing.
I think I have some Cancer in me.
I mean, I don't know what I like.
I wish I was more flighty.
I
feel like it would be more fun. No, I feel like it would make my life easier if I was like,
no, it takes me a lot to like somebody. Like I could.
Whoa, thinking somebody's cute and liking somebody are 2 different things. I don't like nobody. I be thinking people cute.
I be like, what's your mom?
You cute, but I don't know if I like you. I get turned off easily. I get turned off by.
You can say some dumb shit, and I be like, you know what?
I get turned off by like your train of thought before I get turned off by anything else.
Absolutely. This one person one time didn't know what guacamole was. And I was like, are you shitting me?
How old are you?
Like, we were in college.
Oh, no.
And I was like, and that was the last time we ever hung out. And I never told them, like, yo, you don't know what guacamole is. I can't do this.
That's me. Like, that's me.
Like,
what?
Be
like,
you don't know what an avocado is?
No, I was talking to this guy. I'm not even gonna tell that story.
Yeah, don't you do it. Don't you snitch on yourself too bad.
I'll just keep that to myself.
But salute to all the ladies who are in relationships, and salute to the ladies who not in one.
And if you're in a long distance, tell us.
Yeah,
the distance.
We want to know.
How are you doing?
What are CareFreeBlackGirls doing?
CFBG pod. You know what I'm saying? We want to know. I want to try it out. I get nervous because I go back and forth to Boston a lot, so I get afraid that I'm gonna get stuck into like a relationship. Yeah, and like it's just gonna end up working. I have a fake bae out there. They don't know they my fake bae, or maybe they do, but If it ever worked out, I would potentially consider it, but I would really want them to come out here. Because I don't really want to move back. You know what I'm saying? I want to stay nice where it's nice and warm and got good food. So, you know, but that'd be my thing. So, yeah, salute to everybody who's in a relationship. Salute to everybody who's just trying to make it through cuffing season and just wants to steal some body heat.
Sex game, stupid. That body's on fire. Ooh, love me long till you get tired. Ooh, baby, you got what I you so real one, I'm inspired. Break me off and get you, yeah, when the lights is out. I'm summertime, so she put that game on box. And do it how I like it, baby, nice and slow.
Right, so we're about to go into the holidays.
Yeah.
And so recently, y'all, in the past 2 months, I have stopped eating meat.
What?
So I did a little lifestyle change.
Okay, talk
I
about
tried
it,
it last year, I think, for the first time. And I just realized that, like, it just works better for me.
Really?
My body works better when I'm not eating meat. So I do still eat, like, seafood.
That's not, that's fine.
But it just makes me feel better. And then I also realized, like, it helps me control my weight more.
Oh, yeah.
So that was the main thing, because I was feeling, like, super sluggish, and I was, like, putting weight on. I couldn't get any of it off.
Protein.
And, yeah, so I'm just wondering, because I keep seeing a lot of people talking about vegetarian, vegan. Now there's, like, all kinds of options now that I've noticed, too. Like, you go places, there's, like, plant-based chicken and all this stuff. So it really it hasn't been that hard of, like, making this transition, because there's literally, like,
a lot of options now.
I feel like it's more, or I don't know, harder or more hard. Anyway, when it's like family and friends type situation, because I have a friend who's actually vegan, and every time we get together, she's like, make sure there's vegan options to make sure, you know, that I can eat. You guys we're all hanging out, but can I eat with y'all? You know, so as long as it's not restrictive, like you don't feel restricted at all.
No, I don't. And so to that point, my one of my sisters and my nephew, they're actually more vegetarian but vegan. They're vegan. And my nephew, he's 12. He's been vegan his whole life. She gave him, like, had a moment where she let him, like, eat a Chick-fil-A sandwich and, like, you know, so he knew what was up. And she's way less strict than she used to be. So it's always been in my family. Like, we always had to have the vegan option. Or she made the vegan food at Thanksgiving, at Christmas. Right. And then one Christmas, we just, like, had a whole vegan one. You know what I mean? So
that's dope. Salute to that.
So it's always been around, and my dad's, like, super health conscious as well. So it's not foreign to me. So to your point, though, even, like, with doing, like, events and stuff, you got to think, like, is there a vegan option or a vegetarian option? Because people really don't, like, eat meat out here. And I was reading an article today, and they were talking about that a lot of people are changing over, because I don't know if you guys have heard that argument that going to plant-based diet will help the climate, the climate change, because of
how the food is produced and made.
Exactly.
It's using less stuff, harms, and all of that good stuff.
So on top of that, I was reading about that, and then it just creates a healthier body, and, like, it also can, like, pass down to your genetics. So people that have, like, lived plant-based, they just have less issues, like health issues genetically, that they pass down. You're less susceptible to cancer, heart disease, all these other things, even when you switch, like, during life. Like, you know what I mean? It just
because you're cutting down your intake of processed food. So the problem is, and this is why America is super obese, is because everybody intakes a whole bunch of processed foods. I'm kind of happy that being healthy is becoming popular, and it's kind of like, if something is going to be a wave and, like, be a thing, it should be I'm happy that it's health right now. Even, like, seeing the rappers and everybody working out. Like, I love the fact that, I think I said this before, Megan Thee Stallion works out and she be posting it and stuff, because I think it's important. But everybody's just on this health wave right now. But there is a whole bunch of people who also still consume a whole bunch of processed foods. And you have to be mindful of that because there's a lot of chemicals. Like if you're looking at, the ingredients and you can't pronounce or recognize, obviously there's going to be some stuff you can't recognize. But if you can't recognize the first 3 words, you probably shouldn't be eating that. And I know we love our Chick-fil-A's and our stuff like that, but that's technically still processed and stuff like that, right? High in calories and all that. So for you to be cutting out, the pretty much like red meat and stuff like that, a lot of people do that because my uncle did it and it helped him drop a lot of weight too. Everybody's body is different and it comes down to, how it breaks down in your body. So talking about like the nutrients and it going down to your genetics and stuff like that, 100%. If you're trying to become pregnant, you got to think about like that's what your baby is going to kind of be consumed and made out of and things like that. So you are what you eat. And like, not for nothing, I always tell people, if you can't work out, watch what you eat, and there's a lot of options now where you can go and get a smoothie or you can go to a gas station and get something healthy versus a bag of chips.
And that cauliflower pizza they have out there, that shit is fire.
See?
Okay? Can't tell the difference.
So it's like,
is it bread or is it cauliflower? I don't know.
That's hilarious. So this is my only disclaimer. Like I'm all for people being vegetarian, vegan, and stuff like that. Be also mindful of, because there also is processed foods in those realms as well too. So don't think that consuming a whole bunch of tofu is the healthiest thing. Yeah. But that's what some people do. So I'm just putting that as a disclaimer. I'm not knocking a lifestyle.
Tofu is such a weird concept. Yeah, because I'm like, what is it? Like
that's the
it's
thing.
not
it's something
food.
processed.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. So what is it?
So you gotta. So that's
how
why
is that healthy?
It's not 100. It's not all the way. So like. Even like men, like if a man is trying to get pregnant and if he's on like a high vegan or vegetarian diet,
man is trying to get pregnant.
I'm sorry, if a man is trying to help his girl get pregnant,
I was gonna go with it.
If a man is trying to help his girl get pregnant, there's
I know we're progressive, but I was like, wait, hold on.
No, we
can't change science.
But if he consumes a lot of soy, that decreases his testosterone levels.
Interesting.
So you have to. So I want people to find the food that they can consume that works for them. That is your diet. Whatever you consume is your diet. Just because like that, this is your diet now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I have my own diet. I can't eat shellfish and tree nuts. You get what I'm saying? So I have to eat around that. That's my diet. However you eat is your diet. So find what works for you. Everybody can't go vegetarian. Everybody can't go vegan. If you're anemic,
it's according to your blood type.
Yeah.
So you look up your blood type and figure out what
and
food
I have
is
to
best for
definitely
you.
take iron pills.
Because you're cutting out the red meat. So that's something you have to be mindful of, and you have to now find that in a different way. 100%. So that's the only thing that scares me with these food fads is like people just hop on kind of what they see, and I'm happy they want to make a lifestyle change, but do some research and consult your doctor before you decide to make that lifestyle change, because here you are probably now feeling all lightheaded and all different now because you done changed your food, but you don't really recognize why, and you know what I mean, because you're malnutrition, because you're missing out on something. So it's just be mindful of that, but be healthy, man. Like like you are what you eat. Like you really are what you eat. If you want good skin, I get people who have skin shit. I do too. But like eat healthy. Watch what you eat. Pay attention to what makes you break out. Pay attention to what helps your skin glow. All of those things are gonna help you in the long term and live a good, healthy life. Like
and
you want to live
it's
a good
cool
quality
that
life.
It's connected to the climate.
Yeah.
So you can.
What I do? My necklace is cute. My bestie is cute. You know I'm so extra. You know I'm so curious. Who? Boom, boom. Who? Boom. Who? Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Christmas, I got this. Spend it, I got fresh. Christmas, I got
That's me. Maybe that's me doing my part
for the world.
Yes.
Yes.
No, we do
for
need to
climate
save the
change.
Your carbon
because I
footprint.
don't recycle. Okay, I'm gonna.
Are you what?
We're not gonna.
No, I don't.
You
recycle.
gotta relax. You gotta. That's the bare minimum you can.
But
do.
like, it's
the bare minimum is not litter.
Not everybody.
Yeah,
Not everybody
that's
can.
true.
Nah,
That's
everybody
true.
don't.
That's
no.
true. That's true.
You don't litter.
I don't litter.
Oh, okay.
I don't litter.
Oh my god.
Like this I stopped doing that a lot. Only time I litter,
I may throw some things out of my car window.
No!
I'm sorry.
Stop that right now.
I will not do it anymore.
Oh my God.
You can get a ticket for that.
And then you go.
When you don't even thinking about it, just be like,
If it can
I think
decompose
about
in
it.
the ground, then I
So
throw
like
it.
banana peels,
Yeah, like,
apples,
all that type of stuff.
But
That
if you
banana peel, we're on Mario Kart.
banana peel out the window. Yeah.
Nika, don't you do
doing
that
I
no
won't.
more.
No.
Oh
Okay,
my
change my ways.
Lord. Because we're on a.
You're right. That
Speaking
is
of
the bare
that.
minimum. The bare minimum I could do is
it's
not
not
litter.
litter.
There
To
you
all
go.
my
But I do recycle at
family
school all the
and friends
paper.
litter.
Well,
there
that's
you go, you
good.
do something. Y'all, speaking of diets, do y'all know that? So I love candy. Do y'all know what day is it? The 20. I haven't had candy in 25 days.
Oh, wow.
Y'all, I'm dying. My sweet tooth is humming, but I'm trying to treat
for
my
you.
body good because
Good for
I
you.
be on a candy I just candy.
Me too.
DJ
So,
Candy Raine.
you know,
DJ
it's just,
Candy
it's the
Raine.
real life. Like I keep candy on me, like for real. So I just wanted to challenge myself. So
Full circle.
I want people to challenge. I'm gonna put a challenge out there. I want people to like. You can practice in November because it's about to come up, but I want people in December to like eliminate something that you know that like is a vice or you know that's not necessarily healthy for you. Or I want you to try to like start a healthy habit because if you can practice it in November, really try to go through it with it in December, by the time January comes, you already on the ball. You don't have to do your 90-day trial once
That's
January
a word.
comes.
That's
You-
a word.
you know
That's
what I mean?
exactly how I trick myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I
Yo,
trick
you have
myself.
because it's a mind thing.
Yep.
So like if you start now, because we're technically at the beginning of the fourth quarter. So like start
Yep.
now. So that's why I wanted to discipline myself with candy. So November I'm gonna pick something to eliminate, and then December I'm gonna pick something to eliminate. So I
Or
think
start doing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So I just want to challenge everybody out there. Like, and if you fuck with the challenge, like, you know, hashtag us or
Let us
you
know.
let us know because we want to
Yes.
support you. We want you to keep track of
Good
it. We
shout
want to
you
hold
out.
you accountable. I done started my thread of me not liking candy. I mean, not eating candy. And every time I have a weak moment, I just go release it there. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do want people to do that because I think, you know, with the new year coming, sometimes people struggle.
Right.
And it's like, I always call it the like 90-day trial where like, you know, January comes and you're like, shit,
You
like,
put too much pressure on
yeah,
yourself.
you put too much pressure on yourself.
Right.
So if you try to like warp out those things now,
Yep.
once January comes, you already starting the new year off.
Exactly.
You know?
You're
So
already in the habit.
yeah, so diet,
find something.
working out,
Yeah.
do something, like find something and
Meditate.
really, yeah, whatever, stretch. I know there's some folks out there who can't touch their toes. You too young for that, baby.
You know
Be
you're
able
in
to
the
know how to
West
touch your
End. There's
toes.
Oh, I know I'm in the West.
There's a new age store called Sanctuary. Shout out to Sanctuary.
Shout out Sanctuary.
They do like you should go in there. They have like meditation, and I think they do. Oh, and there's a yoga studio around that corner too.
Oh, that's
There's some
cute.
really dope places over there, right off Lee Street. Sanctuary, and then the yoga place. It's like Southwest Atlanta Yoga.
And I'm going to try to definitely put together some stuff. I'm going to work with my girl Cidnee here because I know she does the book and stuff.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do something cool.
Yeah, so I want to put something together, wellness like ladies. I want to put
Yes.
together
Y'all
like a
wanna
twerk class, but I'm
Y'all
only
said y'all
putting
want
it
to do it at
together.
Clark. Y'all said y'all want to do it at Clark.
I
That's
mean,
what
we
y'all said.
can. We
That's
can.
what I
If
said.
y'all want to do, I want to start
Totally
putting together
down.
like fun
I love the AUC.
activities.
I love the AUC.
So like, but you know, if y'all are listening and y'all will come out to these classes, let us know because we will
Or what you
gladly
wanna
put them
see
together.
in a
Right.
wellness
And
class.
right. What do you want to see in
Oh,
a wellness class?
yes,
'Cause I
we're
wanna,
doing that.
yeah, I
We're
want to
doing
start
that.
putting that together for 2020, and I want to start, you know, educating. And we have Cidnee here who does her, you know, all of the. Talk about it, baby. Talk about it. You know.
Anything new age, you know what I mean? And
You
then
know.
shout out to the homie Keisha. She is awesome. I go to women's meditation every Monday at Phoenix and Dragon here in the city.
So collaborative
And
with folks
she
like
is
that.
a black woman who's amazing, and she does my meditation classes. Women's meditation
That's
on
fire.
Mondays at 7. Come through
Come through, man.
if you're here in the city. 'Cause
Health
it's
is
dope.
wealth. Health is wealth, and I really want people. I need my black women and my black folks to go into 2020 in the right mindset.
Yeah.
You know.
All right. But yes, because that is things are, your body and your health is serious. And as we get to the end of the podcast, we always need to end on a serious note.
A little something.
So this crazy,
what you want to call him?
I just don't know what to call him. But this impeachment has been going on.
How long until it goes through?
Well, hopefully the inquiry. So we're in an impeachment inquiry right now that the Democrats have put into place from the House Democrats. So right now they're doing, they're called like dispositions or something. Basically, they're questioning all the witnesses that are part of this whole Ukraine call. So if you guys don't know, the president was on the phone with Ukraine in July. And on that phone call, he asked Ukraine, the president, for a favor. Straight up asked for a favor.
A-dog.
And that exactly, A-dog.
So gross.
No.
I heard you had a guy.
What was the favor?
So this motherfucker asked them for dirt on Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden.
Why?
Why? That's a great question, Nika. Why would you ask that? Well, who is running against the president for the office on the Democrat side? Joe Biden is. So he was asking for dirt on Joe Biden's son to hurt him in the campaign.
So question, do I think America is still there? Like, are we still
This is America.
Like, are we
count? Do they care about us?
It's still here.
Is there still an American dream?
There's still conspiracies like this? With our big media, we still have this going on.
I'm not going to vote for you because your son did something? Is that what we are? Are we still there?
So, and then on top of that, he also wanted help from them to basically get information to say that what happened in 2016 didn't happen. Like that the Russians didn't interfere with our election. So he wanted 2 pieces of information from them.
He said, I heard you knew somebody. So
Yeah. This on a phone call.
I'm just trying to get on.
The other people were on.
He didn't care.
And they took the transcript and you're supposed to put all phone calls on one system. They put it on a secret server.
Oh, they was being sneaky.
Yeah.
What that damn sneaky is.
Exactly. So we found out about this because a whistleblower came out and told us.
Salute to you.
Yes.
You a real one.
A real one.
You might be invited to the cookout.
Hello.
Might be invited to the cookout.
So that's how we got here. And the biggest thing is this was all done in a quid pro quo fashion.
Excuse me?
So a quid pro quo.
I did something for you, you did something for me.
Exactly.
So what he do for them?
So what he was basically doing was he was withholding military aid to
for
them,
another country?
To Ukraine.
Until they gave him the information.
Yes.
What type of sick?
Almost 4 billion. I think it's 4 billion or it might be 4 million, but it's one of those million or billion.
That's still a lot of money.
Dollars of military aid that we give Ukraine to help them keep them safe from Russia.
I don't want to pay no more student loans, fam. I'll tell you that right now. I don't want to pay no more student loans.
Elizabeth Warren. But
regardless, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
That's crazy.
That's this is
I'm stressed.
Now, this is the inquiry. So they're talking to all the people. The witnesses are giving their information. He's caught. And at this point, he's caught.
So what's taking so long? I'm confused.
So now
they're just details.
Yeah. So now
they gotta make sure
everybody.
that we got it before.
And public opinion has to go up on impeachment.
Oh,
so as soon as a public, and it's going up. So right now it's the
the
majority of America wants to impeach him. So he's at 53%.
We get to vote again?
Well, no, we have a new election coming.
Oh, okay.
But we as the Americans,
people,
the people, we have to be impeach this motherfucker.
Right. What I'm saying is How do they know we're seeing it?
Polls.
Okay.
So they poll people. And so the polls are going up. And so once the polls hit like 60%, they're like, oh, okay. And that'll happen once we get the public's information, like them publicly questioning these people.
Got you.
Ooh, this is gonna be wild.
Yeah. When they think about the history books, because we're not in school like that, right?
Right.
Imagine when we have kids, they would be like, we had Barack for 2 years, and then we had a whole like two terms, sorry. And we had a whole like reality scandal played out in front of us, bro. Like this is gonna look so bogus in the history books. Like
bogus
think about it, and I'm scared to see what comes after because it's like what like what else could happen at this point? Like
it's gonna correct
he better
itself.
not come back a second term.
It's gonna course correct because
there's Mike Pence?
Pence. Oh yeah.
Oh God. But no, here's the thing. Mike Pence knew about this motherfucking Ukraine situation.
So he's involved with it too.
He's also on the
so he gang and he gotta go too.
So he isn't separated from all this.
So get them all out.
Mike Pence, fucking Mike Pompeo, the Secretary of State. Like all of these motherfuckers are fucked. So like even if those two go, Nancy Pelosi's next in line and she's a Democrat. So
technically we'll have a woman president.
We could.
Technically.
And then
America.
Then she could really piss them off and she could resign. Or she can, I think you can like appoint someone. Oh, yeah. And I think she could like appoint Hillary Clinton or something crazy like that.
Oh, my God, the chess moves. Wow. History books.
I'm ready to see how this plays out. Like, wow.
So that's what I am saying. So when do you know our political, analyst? We will call you the political analyst.
And I will gladly take that title.
Do you know when, like, the next elections and, like, when all of that is coming? Like, when would he need to be impeached by so that when he doesn't, you know what I'm saying?
So we want to finish the impeachment inquiry by the end of this year.
Okay, so he got to go. He got to go now.
First, what you'll do is they'll vote for impeachment in the House.
Okay.
Then from there, it moves to the Senate. And then that's when they have a trial to remove him.
Oh my
so
God.
It's a whole thing.
Process. So we have to make sure it gets done
pray,
ASAP.
y'all.
Yeah.
We gotta pray.
Because you don't want it being a thing and distracting us from the election in 2020.
Right.
Because then it'll be like, well, he can be like impeached.
Right.
We just want to get him impeached.
Right.
He can be going through trial during the election.
Yeah, we want him to. So
we just want to go ahead and impeach him.
So we can get that process
out of
started.
the way.
Got you, sis.
Yeah.
So hopefully they're moving and hustling.
Yeah, they are. And they're doing it smart. Like, they're subpoenaing these idiots, so they have to come in. Like, there's no like, oh, I'm not gonna come. No, like they're like, no,
like you gotta come. You're swoop.
Wow.
Like come squad car. Like you coming with us, brother.
And then also, I'll just throw in there too, Rudy Giuliani, which is Trump's lawyer, has also been wrapped up in the court system by the Southern District of New York. No, he's in a whole trial. Because two of his people, Ukraine again, because Rudy Giuliani was running a shadow.
Hell is in Ukraine that we need.
He was running a shadow government thing. For Trump. So he was like, Rudy was doing all this like shady dealing.
Oh my goodness.
For Trump. And Rudy wasn't even in the administration at all. Like he's a private
He's a side
citizen.
guy, yeah. Oh,
and then two of the Ukraine people that he was working with got arrested at Dulles Airport on a one-way ticket out of the country. They were trying to fly out.
They were trying to get the fuck. They knew that he was trying to get the ASAP.
Wow.
The movie is going to be wild. Look, the movie is going to be wild.
That was in my next comment. I was going to say, so are we going to start a movie? Are we going to
Issa Rae going to direct it, y'all.
Oh, my gosh.
Shit's crazy.
We want to talk about Tyler Perry.
At Tyler Perry Studios.
Yeah, but shit, we didn't.
black boy. Here's
Shout out to him. We'll have to talk about it next episode.
For sure.
But yeah, I just want to. Well, that's what's going on, y'all.
Thanks for the update. We needed to know that. So if that poll comes your way, you better make sure that
Come on.
Yes.
He gotta
and
go.
And just like tune in, like for like a second. Just like watch CNN for like a second, or watch ABC Nightly News or Fox News if you want to.
Yeah, as much as I hate my news writing class, it's definitely made me more aware of what's going on. But I hate that class.
Or like your app. Go on Google. Go on Yahoo News. Go on.
Read.
Yeah. Don't go on Facebook because you know they have misinformation.
No, we're not going on Facebook. And Mark Zuckerberg got one ripped in him, but we're gonna talk about we're gonna talk about that next episode too.
I'm sure we'll have plenty of time.
We'll have a lot to be able to talk about then. So.
And then also we just want to send our condolences to Camille Cupcake McKinney.
We love you.
That's just a terrible story.
Yes. Yeah, condolences to them and the family. It is disgusting. I don't really, just if you aren't aware, just look it up.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of tough to talk about. Very sensitive, young girl. Again, she's not here with us anymore. The disgusting part is we don't even know what the connection and stuff like that is. So, but definitely, you know, condolences to the family. And I hope that, you know, those people definitely get dealt with because that's not okay.
And just violence like that just is still
senseless and
still happening. Like, why? It's a thing that I feel like we don't discuss enough because it is so uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. But there is still just a lot of violence in our society. Mm-hmm. And like,
it's weird.
It is. And it's like there though. Like, so what are the causes? Like, what are the underlying conditions that are creating people like that?
Definitely mental health checks.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that.
You know, definitely it comes down to mental health. And I know that there's, you know, different, I think, like, the cool thing now is, like, getting therapy isn't, like, such a bad thing.
Not at all.
It doesn't have a negative stigma to it. Yeah. We've kind of, shout out to our people in our age group, we kind of helped break that. And it's like, if you have access, if you have health insurance, take advantage of it. Like, even if you could get it for free, like, it does not hurt to talk to somebody that you don't know for real, that you can somewhat trust, you get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Just to get some stuff off of your chest. Like, take care of yourself. You know, mental health is important. Don't ignore signs. You know, try to do right by society, man. We're trying to prosper out here.
And there's a lot of people in the community that provide therapy on a sliding scale. So if you think that you can't afford it, you can definitely look into that type of payment process.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to bring some names next episode.
Family.
Yeah, I was gonna say next episode I'm gonna hold myself to that. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and we can even add that into the wellness event that we're talking about because I did a wellness event in May, which is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yep.
And I loved it. We had like a mental health panel with Black Health.
Yeah.
So I would love to continue to do things like that, especially going into next year. Psychology is I have a degree in psychology, so that's always something that is close to my heart. Mm-hmm. That's what my dad's background is in as well.
I thought you graduated in like criminal justice or something, girl.
I know, hilarious. I should have had a minor in it.
She can do it all.
But yeah, so it is something that is very important to me, and I don't speak about it often. Mm-hmm. But it's something that I do want to put more emphasis on. And something that I really do care about.
We are going to put more emphasis on it. I'm going to hold us accountable to it because I want to do it. I see a lot of people just kind of just need the guidance. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's literally why I went to school for, you know, exercise science. I wanted my friends to be able to reach out to me and be like, yo, like, this is what's going on with me. How can I change myself? You know, if I don't know the answer, I will tell you straight up and I'll find somebody who does. You know, I've been in the field for a long time. I went to school for this. So it's like, mental health is wealth. Like, there's 6 dimensions of wellness, and we're definitely gonna touch on all 6 of those, next year going forward. So again, reach out to us. Let us know what y'all want. Do y'all want twerk classes? Do y'all want, whatever it could be? Do y'all want card reading? Yes. Do y'all want, talk to us. Let us know what type of stuff y'all want, so that way we can put it together for sure.
Even workshops therapy. On your your EPK packages and stuff.
Oh yeah, all of that stuff.
Yeah. Knowledge. Giving people knowledge.
Absolutely.
I can do that.
So
yes,
it's
you
important.
Can,
But it's important. So
and it's October, so we'll end on a high note and give much love to everyone that is our survivors of breast cancer.
Yes.
And that is in every sense of the word. Family members and friends of, and just anyone affected. And, I know we all know someone.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
And that's heartbreaking in itself.
Right. So get checked. Definitely make sure you check yourself.
Please.
If you have a boo, make sure you teach him how to check you too. You know what I mean? Funny, because he
or check himself.
That too, because men can get breast cancer as well. So
and prostate.
And prostate. So
get checked out here.
Get checked, man. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, and definitely salute.
It's that girl Lele, Chico, Princess Leia. You better listen to what mama say. Mama, yeah, you better listen to what mama say. Don't want no drama. Yeah, you gotta listen to what mama say. Mama, yeah, you better listen to what mama say. I don't want no drama. They say, what's up, little mama? I get it from my mama. Forget you and your mama and your grandmama. Look, you getting on my nerves, acting like my mama. This for all my baby daddies and my baby mamas. What's up, everybody? I'm here. Lele's here. Ooh, yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in. You can follow me at Cidnee_Rich on Instagram.
Follow me at CareFreeBlackGirl on Twitter, Instagram.
Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Hali Smith __ HALI Smith __
And I am DJ Candy Raine on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud. Don't forget about that. Just make sure you add the E's just like the song. And that's it, baby. Thank y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode or whatever. We missed y'all. And stay tuned. Use the hashtag.
And follow us too on Twitter.
So Twitter is CFBG Pod, so POD.
And Instagram is
CareFreeBlackGirl _Inc.
And then our Patreon is CareFreeBlackGirl.
Make sure y'all holler at us. And let us know what type of content y'all want on the Patreon too, because we about to get that super duper popping for the 2020. Like for real. So, let us know what y'all want. I'm be hitting y'all with exclusive mixes and playlists and stuff like that. So definitely let us know what other stuff y'all want.
Bye.
See y'all next episode.
Bye. I woke up like this. You better listen to what mama say. Mama, yeah, you better listen to what mama say. Don't want no drama. Yeah, you gotta listen to what mama say. Mama, yeah, you better listen to what mama say. I don't want no drama. They say, what's up, little mama? I get it from my mama. Forget you and your mama and your grandmama. Look, you getting on my nerves, acting like my mama. This for all my baby daddies and my baby mamas.
Mama said there'll be days like this, there'll be days like this. Mama said,